Yo, 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 yo. It's your Jordan, and I'm back with another video. This one is a reaction to 7 shockingly close zoo encounters between animals and humans. Now, I've seen a few people do reactions to these kind of videos, and they're interesting as fuck. Like, when you watch them, like, we're gonna get into one now, but you just come to realise, like, don't fuck with nature, innit? Because some of these animals, they look small and slim, but in reality, one hit from their paw and that could like end you. Facts, straight up. Now, from this video, I hope you'll learn just to not fuck with animals. Simple as. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Welcome to another episode of Forever Green. And if you're up for some of the most horrifying zoo stories, you'll definitely want to stick around for number 1, because this lion accident is beyond tragic.
Oh shit.
Zoos give us the chance to see some amazing animals from up close. But, just like in the good old Jurassic Park movies, if you put a bunch of humans next to a bunch of dangerous predators, sooner or later, somebody's going to have a scary encounter, or even worse, get hurt. In some of the stories on today's list, no one, including the animals, were harmed. However, some of the events ended in an unspeakable tragedy.
That level was like that bit there, man.
So, strap yourselves in, and let's take a look at some of these terrifying
Why are you in a lion lion cage anyway?
In July 2016, a woman whose name was reported simply as Ms. Zhao was attacked at the Bandaling Wildlife World Animal Park near Beijing, China. She was driving through the tiger enclosure, which is a permitted activity at the zoo, when she decided to get out of the car and walk around to the other side. It's not clear whether she wanted to switch seats or do something else, but when she reached the other side of the car, a Siberian tiger pounced out of nowhere. Horrifying footage captured the moment Ms. Zhao was carried away and quickly followed by her mother and daughter, who ran to her rescue. Ms. Zhao survived the tragic incident, but had reportedly been left disabled. Her mother, however, was not so lucky and was...
Holy shit. I was not expecting it to be that deep. Any of these parts of this video, I thought it was just going to be like, you know, people at a zoo and they're fucking about with the animal or the gorilla, and it comes up and shows them who's boss, who's good, like what's good. Not someone was just chilling out. Well, you are in a zoo safari thing, you shouldn't get out of your car, but my guy got left disabled because they got mauled by a tiger. Fuck.
Killed by a second tiger, while her daughter managed to escape alive. Ms. Zhao is now demanding $305,500 compensation from the park. Thought that was horrifying? Wait until you hear about the lion incident at number 1.
Someone just lost their life and you're suing 300,000. I'll be suing
panda.
10 million.
Pandas are often described as cute, fat, and cuddly, but that doesn't mean they like it when people try to give them hugs. Gugu, the giant 18-year-old male panda who resides at the Beijing Zoo, is renowned for biting people who enter his enclosure, and has made international headlines for 3 terrifying...
My man wanted some gums, so I thought, fuck it, I'm gonna take yours.
...attacks in just 4 years. In September 2006, a drunk Chinese woman jumped Gugu's enclosure and tried to give him a hug. The large male panda responded by biting and seriously injuring her. Told you, pandas don't like...
See, what people forget about not polar bears, pandas, they're bears. They're bears. Just because they look cute and they're called a panda does not mean they're still not a fucking bear, fan. They'll maul you up.
Hugs. The second incident was in October, the following year, when Gugu launched a vicious 4-minute attack on a boy who had climbed into the enclosure out of curiosity. The 15-year-old was reportedly so injured that his bones were showing and chunks of flesh were left behind in the ambulance.
My God.
And Gugu struck yet again in 2019, this time making international headlines, when he attacked a zoo visitor who climbed into his pen to retrieve a toy his son had dropped. This time, zoo workers had to use tools to pry Gugu's jaws apart. Moral of the story, never try to hug a panda. You've been warned, kids.
Don't hug a fucking panda, it's a bear.
Baby elephant attacks instructor. While elephants are typically seen as peaceful creatures, this young 2-year-old elephant decided to turn on his instructor. 40-year-old zookeeper Lucy Mello was teaching the 2-year-old male Asian elephant, Kathy Harn, how to wash himself in a barn when things turned sideways. Lucy said she'd asked him for simple behavior, but he didn't quite obey. When she asked him to correct his behavior, she sensed a behavioral change in the juvenile elephant. On her way out, the elephant raised his trunk and pinned her against the wall. With the elephant's trunk on her chest, the zookeeper could hardly breathe, let alone give him the order to stop. Luckily, Lucy's co-workers saw the incident and quickly intervened. She was
How are you going to
taken
intervene
intensive
an
care right
elephant
away,
fucking up your teammate?
She completely recovered from
You're
her
going to step in and be like,
What a close call.
calm down, lads. That ain't going to work, mate.
Tilikum, the murderous killer whale. This next story doesn't end as well as our...
See, it's in the name. Killer whale. Don't fuck with it, because it'll kill you, just like this guy said. Murderous. Duh. And look, just because you think you've got it tamed, because you programmed it with food, you think it's gonna not be nice, be nasty. These are animals. They have their own mind. They have their own instincts.
Previous one, and had a tragic ending for the instructor. A 12,000-pound killer whale named Tilikum was captured in 1983 and sent to Sealand of the Pacific in British Columbia, Canada.
Just don't do that shit. You're asking for it.
However,
you stole it from its
no
home.
handlers had ever been authorized to enter the water with him due to his sheer size. Unfortunately, in 1991, a young trainer named Kelty Byrne fell into Tilikum's tank, where he and 2 other whales unknowingly played with the instructor until she drowned. Tilikum was later transferred to SeaWorld Orlando, where he lived without incident until July 6, 1999, when a SeaWorld guest named Daniel Dukes snuck into his tank after the park closed. Dukes' battered corpse was found on Tilikum's back a day later. 11 years later, trainer Dawn Branchow was working with Tilikum after a stage show when the orca pulled her into the water. Other trainers attempted to distract the whale's attention from Branchow, but without any success. The trainer died from several injuries and drowning. Tilikum continues to perform to this day.
Ad. We love ads, don't we, lads? Skip in now. I got you, future George, when you're editing.
The rock-throwing chimp. Fun as they may seem, chimpanzees can be pretty devious little apes. Take Santino for example.
I remember back in the day,
This ultra moody ape
I saw a video of a chimpanzee and it like ripped off its owner's face.
Show up at his exhibit, he starts
They're
throwing
mad
rocks
things,
in
you
their
know.
direction.
Look at this big boy. Oh shit!
Fortunately, the crowds are protected by a 5-foot tall fence, a 30-foot gap, and a watery moat. But Santino does manage to bruise a guest or two once in a while.
Oh god.
However, what makes Santino really scary is his ability to plan trouble ahead. In 2009, researchers revealed that Santino woke up each morning to fish stones out of his moat and build little piles of rocks before his guests would arrive. The researchers also noticed that the ape had been trying to upgrade his ammo.
You gotta remember,
by making throwing discs
this
out of
animal has been
concrete
stolen
in
from its
enclosure.
home and put in a
Zookeepers
slavery
eventually castrated the chimp in the hopes that he'd chill out, but Santino
You can't blame it
continues
for
to
doing
pile
that.
rocks and now even fools his guests into dropping their guard before launching a sneak attack. To be fair, castration probably just made him more angry. Melody, the tapir attack.
Tapir?
While
The fuck is that?
tapirs look as if someone has crossbred a pig with an anteater, they're actually related to horses and rhinos. Go figure.
What?
These animals can turn quite aggressive, especially when protecting their young.
Oh yeah, here he comes, here he comes. Right, now you get...
What are you laughing for?
broken.
You can get mauled up by that
1998,
thing.
Oklahoma zookeeper Moorhead was going about her business when she came around to feeding a Malayan tapir named Melody. When she slid Melody's food through a 2-foot wide door, she got a little too close to her 2-month-old calf. So, Melody freaked out and went for the unsuspecting zookeeper. The tapir dragged her into the cage and bit her arm in 2 pieces. Thanks to her co-workers, zookeeper Moorhead was able to escape with her life, but doctors weren't able to save her arm.
Bit her arm in 2.
Before we reveal number 1, be sure to check out other amazing videos on our channel, and give us a like if you enjoyed this video so far. Tell us in comments which one of these you like the most and why.
That? 10 ancient creatures that are still alive. What?
Independence Day lion incident. The most horrifying incident on today's list took place on one of America's biggest holidays in 1970, when 3 young Portlanders named Roger Adams, Ken Bowers, and Michael Gaskell chose to celebrate by getting drunk and picking up girls. Since they couldn't get any girlfriends, they decided to liven things up by breaking into the formerly known Washington Park Zoo. As you might expect.
So you can't get no girls, so you decide to break into a fucking zoo. See, I swear to God, some of these people on this planet are just, like, not human. Or just don't have common sense at all. Why are you gonna kill something when that's its nature? Lions, they're known for their mindset, their mentality. They see everything as an opportunity. And your dickhead mate swinging his legs in a lion's pen was an opportunity for food. Whose fault is that? The lion's. No, it's his, you dick. He must have had no brain. Well, probably not after he got dragged into the cage, but you know. Who in their right mind does that? Dickheads, them poor lions, man, they were just living. They got dragged into that slavery and they went out. So literally any opportunity they can to get some free food, they're taking that shit. Is that it? 1,200 for 2 precious lions' lives. Well, that's it. I did not expect that video to be that graphic, I'm not gonna lie. Fam, I thought it was gonna be like I said, a gorilla banging on a glass like that one earlier. And that was about it. Scared the little kid. Not my man fucking thinking he's hard, swinging his legs in a lion's pen, and then getting ripped another leg because they probably mounted his arm to his legs. Who knows? But anyway, if you enjoyed that video, leave a like, subscribe, share. Let me know down below if you want to see some more of them kind of videos, because they're interesting, aren't they? I'm gonna have to get some more of these to react to, because I saw on the video that this channel had a lot more kind of different videos to react to, and I like them kind of videos. So yeah, it's been your boy Jord. Take care, stay safe.